Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday, the 25th of February. It's 11 o'clock.
It's Bearded Barry. There'll be fun, there'll be games, there'll be craft and a beard. We'll be learning about Jesus, all on Bearded Barry's Church TV.
Yes, good morning, everybody, and good morning to Rachel, Erin, and Evie who are watching. How are you doing, guys? Good to have you with us. It's, as I say, it's Thursday, nearly the end of the week. We've nearly got to Friday. We've nearly finished that week of online school learning. How's it going? Are you excited that the fact that next week is potentially the last week of online school and then you can get back to school? How exciting is that going to be? I know my boys are very excited indeed that they can get back to school and get back to college. So, yeah, hope you are excited for that. All change again. I wonder if your school uniform still fits. I've seen some posts on Facebook where people are thinking they're going to need to buy some new school uniform because all you guys have all grown and you're too big for it. So that's going to be interesting, isn't it? So we've got a really good show today. We're going to welcome Adrian in a bit. James is unavailable today, so Adrian has very kindly jumped in. So Adrian from our Challenge of the Week on our Ignite After School Club, he's going to be here with us. He's going to play noughts and crosses, and then he's going to have a game of where in the world and try and decide where I might be in the world today. We've also got the Jesus fact of the day, another good one. And then we've got our craft. We're going to continue with our craft. Do you remember the craft we made from bottles, from a plastic bottle? We're going to finish that one off today. Now, next week is possibly going to be the last BBCTV because you're going to be going back to school. We're going to continue with Ignite at 3:30 on a Wednesday. But after school, but BBC TV is probably going to stop at next Thursday. So we've got two more to go after this one. So I have to think of a good craft to finish with. So yeah. So let me know who's watching, how you're doing, what you're getting on with. We've got another comment here. Let's have a read of this one. From Rachel, Erin is excited to get back to school and Evie to preschool. They've been really missing their friends. Absolutely. I've heard so much people missing their friends. It's so hard, isn't it? You can talk to them on the phone, you can do Zoom, but there's nothing quite actually like looking at them in person and saying, talking to them and chatting to them. So that'd be fantastic to get back, see your friends, see your teachers. That'd be awesome. And we've got Esther. Hello, Esther. Esther's watching as well. Good to have you here this morning, Esther. Good to see you. Well, not see you. I can't see anyone here. This is really odd doing it on here. Still haven't got quite used to it after all of these different shows. But let's get Adrian on and let's have a game of noughts and crosses. Morning, Adrian.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're all keeping well.
You all right?
Yes, a very unusual time for me to be on screen with you, but yeah.
I know. I'm glad you got up for it, but you've probably been up for hours, haven't you?
Yes, ever so slightly. Getting some work done before I had to do some homeschooling. And just like to correct you on your challenge of the week. I like to say defending champion from challenge of the week, I think, after yesterday.
Yeah. We'll bring in the lead. We're bringing the scoreboard. There we go. From Ignite yesterday. The challenges are 2 up. What can you do? What you can do? I tried, but it was a good one yesterday. And for those of you who haven't watched, you can go back on Facebook or YouTube and you can watch Ignite yesterday. At the end, we always have a challenge and the challenge of the week. And the challenge of the weeks we're doing now, they all involve either plastic cups or ping pong balls or chopsticks. I think that's about it, or dice. So you can all join in with them. Next week, you can also join in with the challenge either live online or you can do the challenge now, record it and send it in to us. You need 4 beakers, like the tall beakers, and 4 ping pong balls. And the challenge is to have 4 beakers lined up, ping pong ball in each beaker, and you have to blow the ball out. Okay, you can't take it out, you've got to blow the ball out. Not easy. Adrian had a go yesterday. He had a little cheat go and couldn't do it. So I'm hopeful for next week. We'll see.
Fingers crossed and prayers for it.
See. We'll see.
Yes.
So, Adrian, this game of noughts and crosses, I play with James each day, and
Okay.
and I normally lose. Although last Tuesday, it was actually a 1-1. No, it was a draw.
Oh,
it was a 0-0 draw.
So James is so far ahead. My rubbish noughts and crosses skills are not going to put a major damage in his scoring.
No, it's safe to say no. But I was better on Tuesday. I'm going to we'll play 2 games. I'll let you go first on the first one. So it's just coordinates.
Okay. Well, I'll go A1.
A1. So I'm gonna make
crosses.
Sorry, your crosses.
I'm crosses. Okay.
Your crosses. So you're going to go A1. I'm going to go C3.
I will go C1.
C1, which means I have to go B1.
I will go A3.
A3.
Sorry, mate.
Oh! So you've gone A3, which means I have to go A2.
So in that case, I might as well just go B2.
Man. I think I've fallen into a trap with you that I did with James the other day. There you go. You've won. Well, James will be delighted, I'm sure.
Excellent. I'm glad you will be.
Okay, I'm going to go first this time, and I'm going to go C1.
I'll go B2.
B2. Okay, I'm going to go. I'm going to go. I'm going to go A1.
I've got to go B1.
Which means I have to go B3.
I think I may be done. I'm X's, aren't I?
Yeah.
C3. I'll go PO.
C3PO. Oh, that was a good move. That was a good move. I think we've got ourselves a draw.
I think we may well have. I may as well go OXO A2.
A2. Which means I go there. Yep. We've got a draw. There we go. 1-0 to you. Not too shabby. James will be pleased with that.
Excellent. I shall send him a message later.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll watch it back. Right. Okay. So this is normally the time when we, if we have our pictures, but we haven't got any pictures today. We had some pictures on Tuesday and some video. We had a video as well from Evie, which was awesome. But guys, if you want to see any of your pictures or any of your videos on BBC TV, remember next week, probably the last week to do it. Send them right here. But once BBC TV is finished, you can still send me your pictures and I will show them on Ignite After School Club. So now is the time, Adrian. It's the game that everybody is talking about. Are you ready for this?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Here we go.
Where in the world? Where in the world? Where in the world is Bearded Barry?
Where in the world is Bearded Barry? There we go. Thank you to Freddie for my little theme tune there. Although it does sound like Where in the World is Big Barry, but he did. He promised me it was bearded. Right.
It's very, very good.
So,
Very
Adrian, we're doing this because basically holidays have been rubbish, haven't they? We haven't been able to go away on holiday or anything for the past year. It's been really rubbish. There's rules and there's reasons. Obviously, we've got to keep safe, and that's why we haven't been away. So we've got to keep safe. That's the number one priority. So what I've done is I've found some different countries around the world, places that I'd like to go to, and I'm pretending that I've gone to these places on holiday, and you have to try and guess where I might be.
Excellent.
So I'll give you a few clues, and they start off quite tricky and almost impossible, but we'll see where we get. Okay. So the population of this country is 555,987. And out of that population, 487,000 of the people are all Christians, which means 89.10% are Christians.
That's a relatively small. 505, did you say?
555, but yeah, it's a small.
Relatively small. I might start off in Eastern Europe, somewhere like Slovakia or somewhere like that. I think potentially.
Oh, okay. It's a good shout. It's a good shout. It's wrong, but it's a good shout. Their national sport. I always do this with James. He'll be sad he's missed today because I always say, "What do you think the national sport is?" It's always football, but today it's not. The national sport is basketball.
Oh, wow. Basketball is quite popular in some of those areas, actually. But I think it's also quite popular in somewhere like Finland. I think I'm gonna stay Europe. Finland, Denmark, somewhere like I'll go Finland, I think.
Finland.
Yeah.
Good answer. It's wrong.
Oh.
Here's an interesting fact. There are no railways here.
No railways.
There's no railways.
Wow.
That's interesting, isn't it? If anyone else wants to comment along, anyone else got some ideas, feel free to type your guesses in. I'll give you another clue. It was originally uninhabited, and the first people to settle there was in 1460.
That's quite late. Is it Singapore or Hong Kong?
Singapore or Hong Kong? Good answers. Both incorrect. I'm going to show you a picture. Nice stew there. This is cachupa. It's a slow-cooked stew of hominy, which is dried maize kernels, beans, cassava, sweet potato, fish or meat, generally sausage, beef, goat or chicken, and often morcella, which is blood sausage. That looks awesome.
Somewhere that I know, but I'm not sure whether the population be right, but somewhere I know that love their sausage is Corsica. So I might go Corsica.
Corsica. Good answer. Not right, but good answer. I'm going to show you another picture. This might help you. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Oh,
Wouldn't you like to be there right now?
well, wouldn't I do it? Maldives, Mauritius, somewhere like that.
No. The long-eared bat is the only native animal.
Long-eared bat.
Yeah, I'm going to give you another picture while you think of that.
I don't know. I'm very, very perplexed now.
This is a bit of a tough one. This one. I'll give you another clue. The language they speak there is Portuguese.
Oh, Costa Rica.
No. Good answer.
That kind of way, am I?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
It is estimated. I know. We'll. Okay. Should we do that one? Yeah. It's estimated that the islands have one goat for every 2 people.
The islands.
Yeah, I've got another picture. I don't think that's helpful, but it's a nice picture.
Islands. One goat per. I'm struggling now. Bahamas.
No, it's actually a string of 10 islands off the coast of West Africa. There's another picture. Look at that. Imagine living there on the side of that mountain. That's
It's not.
crazy.
Oh, I think I've been there. It's not Cape Verde, is it?
Ta-da!
Oh!
Yes! Have you been there?
Yes, I have. Yes, it's very flat. And interestingly enough, there is a piece of legislation in Cape Verde that no building is allowed to be more than 3 stories high.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and it's ready. Although you've seen some mountains in there, Cape Verde, especially the main island Sol, is completely flat, and it's great for water sports because the wind often just blows straight across the island. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if there's any facts that I didn't read out. Yeah, Santiago is the largest island of all, both in population and size, housing 90% of the nation's population. It's also home to the capital city, Praia. And what else is there? The currency is the Cape Verdean escudo.
Oh, I would have got it from that.
Yeah. I might have just said escudo. We've got another picture here. Volcanoes.
Yes.
We've got volcanoes there. That is amazing. Well, there you go. You got it.
Brilliant.
You got it before I got to the end of my before you got to the end of my clues. Cape Verde looks a lovely place. I'm jealous that you've been there.
Oh, it's very nice. Very nice. Some amazing places to see in Cape Verde.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Right. Now we've done our where in the world. We've got Cape Verde. It's now time for the Jesus fact of the day. Nearly cutting your head off there.
Yeah, looks like I'm holding it.
It does look like you're helping to hold the sign for Jesus. That's very good. So we've had some interesting facts, some strange facts that not everyone has probably known. We kind of pulled apart Christmas a bit with the different things that actually people think are correct, but when you look in the Bible, they aren't actually correct. Today we're going to talk about John the Baptist. Now, last week at church, we talked about the baptism of Jesus, and John the Baptist baptized Jesus, John the Baptist was actually Jesus's second cousin. Now, John is a major figure in Christianity due to his relation to Jesus and some remarkable biblical events that took place that involved him. And here are some of the facts about John. Now, Jesus' mother, Mary, and John's mother, Elizabeth, were cousins. And therefore, Jesus and John are also cousins. Now, John's birth was also announced by the angel Gabriel, the same as Jesus when the angel came down to Mary. The angel Gabriel came down to John's father, who was a priest named Zechariah, and he was married to Elizabeth. And both Zechariah and Elizabeth were pretty old, and therefore John's birth is considered also to be a miracle from God. And he was sent to prepare the way for Jesus by preaching about sin and the salvation that is coming. The Bible describes him as quite a wild man who wore clothes made of camel's hair and a leather belt around his waist, and whose food was locusts and wild honey. So yesterday, Adrian, we talked about the fact that Jesus actually had brothers and sisters, and today, see, he's got a cousin, John the Baptist, who was also a miracle. Yep.
I always pictured John to be a lot older than Jesus as well, but there's not much in the age difference, is there really?
No, I think it's less than a year, isn't it? It's less than a year age, but yeah, I always think of John Baptist being a lot older. I'm not quite sure why, but I imagine him to be older, but no, he's not really. But his food was wild honey and locusts. Adrian, have you ever eaten a locust?
Wild honey, but not locusts. No,
I've eaten a locust once. I went to a meeting at a local church down the road. It was a 9 o'clock meeting, and I was presented with a cup of coffee, which was very nice, and a locust, because they had just done a messy church, and where they talked about John the Baptist, and they had brought in some some locusts. They bought them from Amazon or somewhere. I think you can actually buy dead locusts that are clean and okay to eat. So I had one, and I have to say, very crunchy, a little bit gooey inside, and I'd be very happy not to ever have one again.
I was going to say, that sounds like we've almost got something planned for our next messy when we all meet up again.
We could maybe do that. Should we do that? Should we do John the Baptist, wild honey and locusts, and we get people to eat locusts?
And then we can get one of the crafts. People can do pictures of wild John, and for the honey around his beard could be all glitter in the picture.
Yeah. I think that would be really cool. We could, we should do a John the Baptist messy church, get some locusts in, get some honey, maybe a local beehive person, a beekeeper could come in. That'd be cool. Nice special messy church. Yeah, we'll look at doing that. I'm up for that. That'd be really good. Right, Adrian, thank you very much for joining this morning. It's been
not a problem.
Been really good. Thank you very much for stepping into James's very I don't know, whatever shoes of his that he wears. I don't know what I'm talking about. But have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you on Saturday for Messy Church.
Yes, we will do. Yes, looking forward to it. Yes.
So we've got our online Messy Church in the morning on Saturday. So join us for that. It's at 10:30 right here on Facebook and YouTube. Adrian is one of the team. Adrian will be here. And one of the not a craft. One of the activities we're going to be doing is baking. We're going to be baking live on Messy Church. We've never ever done this before on our online Messy Churches. It could all go wrong, but I'm quite confident that it's going to go. It's going to go okay. So scroll down on Facebook to find the Messy Church advert. It will tell you all the equipment you need for the craft, but it also gives you the ingredient list you need for the baking. And you're only going to need 4 ingredients. It's milk, salt, baking powder, and flour. Just 4 ingredients and a mixing bowl, and it'll tell you the quantity that you need on the advert. So join us. The plan is we'll start cooking at the beginning of the Messy Church. We'll do the first few bits. We'll do the first activity. We'll make the dough. We'll get it all ready. We'll put it in the oven, and then hopefully by the time Messy Church finishes, we can get them all out of the oven, and it's all ready for our lunch, which will be fantastic. And
make sure you preheat your ovens before the start of Messy Church.
I think I've got that on the advert, but that's important. Have your ovens preheated at the start of Messy Church so that it's hot, all ready to go in. Get a parent or a carer, someone, older person you're with, to help you with that, because we want to be really safe. But this is going to be good fun. All the team are going to be on screen making it as well. So I'm really looking forward to it. I haven't tried it. I'm going in cold. I haven't actually tried this recipe, but I've seen the YouTube video. It looks all right. It's going to be tasty.
Yeah. You know my history of doing things untried and live in Messy Church. It could be messy.
It could be messy. It could be undercooked, overcooked, chaos. Looking forward to it. I can't wait. Really excited about this one.
Really.
But yeah, great. Okay, mate. Have a great rest of the day, and I will see you soon.
Yeah, see you soon. Take care. Bye.
Brilliant. That was good. Thank you, Adrian, for joining us for that. That was really good to have you with us. And yeah, join us for Messy Church. Can't wait. A little bit of live online baking. Okay, so onto our craft. Now, the other day I got you to have a plastic bottle. It could be a squeezy, what's this, mayonnaise bottle, or it might have been a tomato ketchup one. It might have been a shower gel bottle. Any sort of plastic bottle is what you needed. And also, I said to make sure that it's empty before you use it. I didn't want any of you guys getting a full bottle, squeezing it all out just so you could use it. So you have to wait until it's empty. And then what we did is we turned it this way. We drew around it, we cut it out, and then we ended up and we painted something like that. So that is the bottle, okay, that I did. And I cut the top all sort of jaggedy like that. And then the very top bit here that we took off, I drew arms and hands and cut them out and stuck them on as well. So that just stuck onto it at the back like that. I used some glue there and just stuck them on. So that is our pot. So we just need to finish that today. So what you're going to need is some, what we're going to do. We're going to need some card. I've got, you're just going to need white card. I've got yellow, but it's white on the back. And drawn some eyes, which I'm going to cut the eyes out now. You could use paper. The first thing I found was some card, so that's why I've got card. And then just carefully cut around the eyes. And what you can do, this is a great way of recycling, because we know that plastic is not good. But sometimes it almost feels unavoidable to have to buy things that are plastic. And more of the plastic can be recycled now, but not all of it. So this is a good way that if you have any bottles like this, you can turn them into something else, and then they don't go and mess up the environment. So this is a great way of kind of recycling a plastic bottle into something else. So we're now going to draw. I'm going to draw the mouth. Now, your creature could be some sort of like funny monster or alien, whatever you want, really. Whatever you think would look really good. Now I'm just going to and I'm just going to draw some teeth here, and you can make your mouth shape however you want it, really. Doesn't really matter. In fact, if you had a whole bunch of these, you can make them all different. You could have smiley ones, angry ones, laughing ones. The key is just to have some fun and just be a bit creative and do it however you want it to look, because at the end of the day, this is your craft, and then you make it look however you want it to look. Okay, so I've done the mouth there with some teeth. Let's just colour in the gums. Pen's running out. Never mind. Okay, so we're just going to cut. We're going to cut the mouth out. Again, remembering, be careful with the scissors. Don't want no accidents, especially as you're going to school soon. I have to say, all the time that you've been off online learning at home, been very proud of you. You've done fantastic. It's not easy to do. And you guys have made your teachers very, very proud, and your parents made very proud. So well done. I think you can all give yourselves a pat on the back. Although if you're cutting something out, put the scissors down first. There we go. So we've cut the mouth out. So now all we need to do, get some glue, and then we'll glue on the features. Glue on the eyes first. There's one eye there. Or you could maybe even just do one eye, like is it Mikey on the film Monsters Inc. I've got two. Okay, so one there, and then just put some glue there. And there we go. There is my funny bottle holder. There you go. So I've got some felt tip pens. I've got some paint brushes there as well, so we can put felt tip pens in and the paint brushes. And there you go. You have an awesome recycled bottle turned into a pen and paintbrush holder. And you could get a few of these. You can have one just pens, one just paintbrushes, one just pencils, whatever you could think of. Actually, you could store in these. They're a great little idea. So there you go. Have fun with that. And if you make one of these, I would love to see it. Send it right here, Barry@HolySaviour.Church, and I will show it here on BBC TV next week. Or if it comes later, I'll show it on our Ignite After School Club. But it'd be great. Be great to see any of these crafts you've got. It'd be fantastic. Right, okay. We've come to the end of another BBC TV. It's been great to have you here, guys. We're just going to finish right now with a prayer. Time where we can just be a bit quiet. We can bow our heads and just think about the prayer and think about everything that's going on at the moment. God of love and hope, you made the world and care for all creation. In this new lockdown, the world continues to feel strange. The news is full of stories about coronavirus, and some people are worried that they might get ill. Others are anxious for their family and friends, so be with them and help them to find peace. We thank you for the vaccines that are being given out, and we pray for the doctors and nurses, the scientists, and those working to deliver the vaccines. And we pray for teachers and everyone in key worker roles who take risks so that the world can carry on. And we thank you that even in these anxious times, you are with us. So help us to put our trust in you and to keep us safe. And everybody said, Amen. But guys, thank you very much. Just to remind you that next week is possibly going to be the last BBC TV before you guys go back to school. So join us for that on Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. in the morning. Ignite will be back on Wednesday at 3:30 p.m. So send you all your pictures in of videos, whatever you've got in for that, and I will show them right there. And just a reminder, Messy Church this Saturday. It'll be great. Join us for Messy Church on Facebook and YouTube. Join us live, 10:30 Saturday. Look out for the advert that's just probably a few below this on Facebook. The advert will be on Facebook, not YouTube. So scroll down on Facebook, find the advert. It tells you all the equipment list you need for the crafts, and it also gives you the ingredient list for the baking that we're going to do. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And I really want to see all of your baking pictures as well, because that would be amazing to see how everybody does and see if they all look different or if they all look the same. It'd be really cool. So join us for that, 10:30 Saturday, Messy Church, right here. It's going to be a lot of fun. Have a great day, guys, and see you soon. Bye.